set my world free. You set my world free. You set my world free. You set my world free. Yeah. Nothing can compare to. I set myself free. Nothing can compare to. Yeah. I found you in the YPG. You set my world free. I found you in the YPG. I found you in the YPG. You set my world free. I found you in the YPG. You set my world free. Nothing can compare to this. You set my world free. Yeah, I set myself free. Nothing can compare to this. I set myself free. Say I will not doubt myself, and I'll believe in myself in the YPG as I level up with every move. We'll take it to another level, another level, another. We're going to another level, another level, another level, another. I've been down before. Feel like a whole world just wants my phone. I've been trapped by what they see me for, but now I'm free, free to go. We'll take it to another level, another level, another level, another level, another. We're going to another level, another level, another level, another level, another level, another level, another. You set my world free. Nothing can compare to this. You set my world free. Yeah, I set myself free. Nothing can compare to this. I set myself free. Say I will not doubt myself, and I'll believe in myself in the YPG as I level up with every move.
Hey, vibrant community, welcome to Bible Club.
The show that's your portal to good vibes, laughter, and invaluable life lessons. How's everyone doing, Vibe Tribe? We've curated an extraordinary experience for you today. From wisdom-packed moments to captivating interviews, grab your favorite snacks, get comfortable, and let's embark on a journey of positive vibes together. We're unraveling essential life lessons, sharing stories that resonate, and who knows, there might be a surprise or two that'll leave you inspired. You know what time it is? It's time to take off. Buckle up, Vibe Tribe, because the Vibe O'Clock starts now.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, YPG fam? It is that time of the day. It is that time, Shaka. That time of the day where we all gather into one place on the internet as a YPG fam to enjoy the Vibe O'Clock. How are you doing, Shaka?
Yeah, it's the time of the fam being together. I'm doing very well today. You know, it was a hectic day, but it was
Yo.
a very good day.
Tell me about it.
But I can tell you, nothing can stop us. 5 o'clock, it's part of our lives.
Indeed, it is. It is part of our lives. It's the family gathering. As you can already see, the family is clicking in. Lenasia South is in. We see Finetown is in. The Grounds is in. Let me get them here. Randburg is here. The family is starting to check in. And it is that time of the day for the Vibe O'Clock. And today we have a lot. Yo, Shaka, today this this Vibe O'Clock is jam-packed with a lot of content.
I don't think we have had so much in such a long time. And I don't remember last time we had a lot of things like today.
Yeah, and now we can't even waste time because it's so much that we need to get through it all. So we are going to start already with Lebo and the news section because, guys, what was up with the weather today? It is hot. It is,
Wow.
well, at least in Joburg, it's hot.
Goodness.
It is extremely hot. So, Shaga, we need to go straight into our weather section because, we need to understand and prepare ourselves for tomorrow because if today was hot,
Imagine tomorrow.
Exactly.
Although there is a thing, man. You know what's intriguing? That some days it starts hot and then after the water just comes down. The weather is going crazy nowadays. I don't know if it's only in Joburg.
it's up and down. It's up and down. But let us see what's going on with Lebo. Sorry. So
Technicalities.
Lebo is here with us. It's a great way to start. And she's going to tell us what is going on with the weather this week. I'm already going to put the weather map here, and she's going to take us through what's going on. How are you doing, Lebo?
I'm good, and you, Uncle Vinny and Shaka?
We're good. Just quite hot, but we are good.
Yes.
It's been hot here in Joburg.
And we don't have the waters of Cape Town too.
Yeah,
This year.
right now Sea Point isn't a bad option. You can just dip inside, just to cool off from this heat. My goodness. But
You know,
let's-
it was just like warm today in Cape Town as well, so we had the heat this side as well. It was very hot. Yeah.
Okay. Then you're gonna take us through what's going on here because tomorrow, if today's hot, we need to be ready for tomorrow because I can already imagine.
Yo.
So please take us through it.
Good evening, YPG fam, and this is the weather broadcast today. So, as you can see in Joburg, it's going to be warm tomorrow. You guys are at a very, very warm 29 degrees Celsius.
Very warm.
So,
It's warm. You
Wait.
call it warm.
wait, I think it says 23rd November, the broadcast.
My bad. Let's fix that quickly. Let's just fix that quickly. Let me get rid of this one. It doesn't want to... it's those days, guys. Ish. Technicalities are technicalities. There we go. It's still saying 23rd November. This is what I got. Let me just double check here, guys. Let me just double check.
I think that
Yes. What
yeah,
I
I think
have,
that was the right one.
what I have
yeah.
is 23rd November.
I think the date is just a date. Yeah.
Nah, it's just
There's
the
a bit of
dates.
an
Don't worry.
error, technical error there. Yeah.
Let's
But
pretend
it's for
nothing. Like
tomorrow.
it's for tomorrow. It never happened, guys. So take us through it,
So
Lavelle.
guys, so guys, in Johannesburg, you guys are at a very, very warm 29 degrees Celsius. So have your sunscreen, your ice water, your caps. You'll need just your YPG t-shirt for that weather. You won't be needing the jacket, unfortunately,
Oh,
because it'll
thank
be
you.
very hot.
Thank you.
And the and as you can see, like in some places, the degrees, the Celsius keeps on increasing each week. Because last week in Umpington, it was 40 degrees Celsius. Today it's 41.
Yeah.
It's 41 Celsius. So you guys, yo, that is quite warm. You guys need to have a lot of water bottles, stay hydrated under the warm weather. Even though it's hot, we believe that the jus will be there as well, to keep things cool and all that. And then in Union's End, we can see it's 42. So shout out to our fam in Union's End. You guys stay hydrated, stay warm. It's quite warm in Cape Town at 23 degrees Celsius. That's a warm 23 degrees Celsius because today it was quite warm and the degrees weren't so high, but it was warm. So it's a warm 23. So you can just have your cap over there, your sunscreen, your small water bottle. We won't be needing, the 2 liter bottles as much as Johannesburg will be
Yeah, no,
needing
we
and
need it.
Uppington. Yeah, you
Today I
guys
saw
need.
people carrying. Sorry to cut you there, but today I saw people carrying, those tanks, those bottle of water that looks like a tank. It's so huge. I saw people walking around with it today. I'm like, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the weather's on another level. Once we take out those big, big, big bottles.
Yeah, it's going
So,
down.
yeah, even in the R37, Kimberley 37, yo, you see 30s, 30s, 30s everywhere. So, Maputo 30 degrees Celsius, Aliwal North 37, Graaff-Reinet 38, Beaufort West 39. Yo, you guys,
Yo,
please. Yeah.
that is bad.
So the weather is going to be quite warm for a lot of people tomorrow. So you guys, I don't see any need for anyone to have a jacket. The lowest of all temperatures is 23 degrees Celsius and Alexandra Bay 20, which is it's not bad because it's summer, so it's still going to be warm. So you guys will be needing your t-shirts tomorrow. Just pack your t-shirt, hang it already now there. You don't need a jacket or anything. Just your caps, your water bottles. And that is it from the weather segment today.
Yeah, no, I think our options, if you're trying to avoid the heat, your options at the moment are Cape Town, because it's 23, Sutherland, it's 14.
Yeah, it's a good place to
So
be.
that's an option
Yeah, yeah,
as well where you can go. But I think and Alexander Bay, because those two, like, that's 20. My goodness. Those
Yeah.
are probably the best options to be at because the
Yeah.
heat is coming
yeah.
for us all.
For those who are planning to travel, they already know where to go now.
Or maybe East London, because East London at least it's 27. So it's decent. Like, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
We could do East London as well because guys, it's hot. Short sleeves, don't do long sleeves. It's another advice. You spoke about
Even
jackets.
even like with the 27s, the 20s, the coastal areas, they have at least a beach there to cool off, things like that. So come to the Cape, attest to the Juge there. The beach is not too far, you know. The sea breeze will be hitting you from the Cape in
They
the hangout. Sorry.
the someone's asking for Mbabani as well. No, we had last week.
Bambane, Bambane is 29 degrees Celsius. Yeah,
Okay,
29
okay.
degrees Celsius. So it'll be quite warm as well in Bambane. So you guys have your sunscreen. Sunscreen is very important. So put
Yes.
it on, guys. It's very, very important. Your cap, your water, stay hydrated.
Yes, 100% sunscreen. We despise it. I despise it a lot. There are days where I go from like dark to extremely dark. It takes one day just because of the lack of sunscreen.
Yeah.
And I'm not the only one who goes through the struggle. I know that. I know that for a fact. So, guys, don't despise the sunscreen. Work with it. It is your friend. Learn
Yeah.
which sunscreen you need. Because
Yes.
there's 50 and there's 30 and blah, blah, blah. Learn which one works for your skin and make it your friend.
And
you
the
need
worst
it.
is after that your skin is burning.
Then it peels.
Yes, like I
Yeah,
don't change colors if
for
you
it.
know.
Yeah, no, guys. It's bad. But nonetheless, Lebo, thank you so much. Today we're actually on a tight schedule. Super tight. There's a lot of content that we need to get through today. So thank you so much for getting us through the weather. And I hope everyone took the advice. Bottle of water, sunscreen, caps, no jackets, please. No jackets, because it is going to be extremely hot. The zhuzh is spreading throughout the country and the heat is coming. So we need to add to that heat, guys. So make sure that you follow the advice given by Lebo. Thank you so much, Lebo, because we need to head on to the next segments. There is a lot still to talk about within the news. By the way, did you watch the Mega Hangout video?
Yes, I did. And I have to say, it was one of those moments where you feel like you can just teleport quickly to the grounds and then come back because the zhuzh, yeah, it was on fire.
It was on
It was
another
on
level,
fire.
guys. Something was missing in that video, but we're going to talk about it. There's something that was missing there, but we will fix this.
Discussable.
Today we're going to fix it, guys. So let's do this, Shaka. I think we need to relive that moment because it was fun. It was awesome. The fam was on point, and the message at the end was also very impactful. So we're going to jump quickly to the Mega Hangout, and then we are going to deal with what was missing in that video. But we'll talk about it afterwards.
Drop it.
Don't blame me for the prices. Blame AI.
Unforgettable memories, laughter, and adventures come to a close. Join us on our beloved grounds for the ultimate year-end finale. Relive the thrill, the excitement, and the unforgettable moments that made this year legendary.
We definitely had to make every moment count, from the war cries to the first activity of the day.
You have to keep the ball moving at all times. It cannot be slow, you cannot delay, you cannot hold. You catch, they crouch, you take too long, we'll kick you out as well. It needs to be quick. So round one starts in 3, 2, 1.
Any chance they get, they'll make sure to blame the media.
Media needs to take a step back. You must get up after. You must get up after. Keep the ball going, keep the ball going, keep the ball going, keep the ball going.
You know, there can only be one winner, and so we had to settle this down.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
And just like that, Warriors took the first activity. The second one needed you to be very, very quick. In the YPG, as part of arts and culture, we also have vocals.
You have to try to pop the balloon of the person from the other team and try to not get your balloon popped. Let me do 90 seconds of this. And after those 90 seconds, the 3 who remain, I will give 500 points each.
Now at this point, the weather felt like 40 degrees, so we had to pause and at least set up a tent for the equipment. But let's go back to the activity.
Last one.
Fantastic Four took this round with 1,000 points.
I have a list of items you find in the house, like basic items like your sugar, milk, coffee, and you're going to have to guess how much it is. The price. I went to ChatGPT and it gave me a whole list here. You're gonna give an answer, and I'm gonna say more or I'm gonna say less until you get the right one. This is not Black Friday prices, because I know some of you already are planning. When you get the answer right, we move to the next person with the next item. And if the song finishes and it blows up on you, you will lose points. You can play the song in 3, 2, 1. The first item is milk.
39.
Less.
29.
Less.
15.
More.
18.
More.
20.
Yes. Brown bread.
15.
More.
18.
Less.
16.
More.
17.
Yes. White sugar. 2.5 kg. 2.5 kg. 35 red. More. 42 red. More. 52 red. More. 55. More. 63. More. 69. Less. 65. Less. 64. Yes. Ceylon black tea. 250 grams. 50. More. 55. More. 67. Less. 65. Less. 60. Less. 58. Less. 55. More. 56. More. 67. However, it grew up on him though, even though he got it right. So, 2 for everyone. He did get it right. But we need to give them the minus 100.
We say no to corruption. We say no to corruption. We say no to corruption.
But you say yes to minus 100.
So far, so good, right? Until we had to suddenly shift to a more serious atmosphere.
First aid. First aider. You guys are going to dance to whatever song our lovely DJ is going to play. And at some point, the song is going to stop. When the song stops and you are caught moving, we are kicking you out. You cannot move at all. It's still moving. He is still moving. You out. Is it everyone? Is it what is? Is it fantastic? What do we say to for everyone? Out!
It was all fun and games until... Is it me or Warriors in Fantastic Four have been winning back to back?
I'm going to invite 2 from each team. Doesn't matter whether it's ladies or gents. I need 2 from each team. There we go. Let's have Fantastic Four. Same thing but opposite them.
Everybody was given a number, and when your number was called, you had to run and...
200 points to Warriors. 3.
With this being the last mega hangout of the year, everybody wanted to make it count. Let's head over to the theme of the week.
There are people who are so poor, so poor, so poor. The only thing they have is money. Think about that. There is always going to be an obstacle in our lives. But one thing is true. Our happiness, our future, depends only on us. That's why this theme is the ball is in your court. The ball, the power to decide, the power to where you're going to be in the future, where you're going to be tomorrow, that's in your hands. Or you can take it and give it to someone else, or you can just go with the flow, as many they do. Let's just go with the flow. Take life as it goes. Don't do that. Don't give up on yourself.
And that's a wrap. We have officially come to the end of yet another amazing mega hangout. Definitely one to remember. I think the only thing that would be missing would be the points.
First place with 1,220 points. As they know themselves. As we move on, since they know themselves. In second place with 5,150 points. And first place with 5,350 points. And the winner of the day is no one other than Fantastic Warriors!
Hold on. Sorry, guys, I had to stop it here because I just found this funny. Their faces.
Man, it's priceless, the face.
Their faces just finished me here. Please.
Don't make memes. Make it.
Aish, I didn't want to say it, but their face here just had me. I'm so finished.
Man.
How did I not notice this? Their face just had it. But nonetheless, they killed it here. Let's finish this video. But their face just had me here. This is such a memeable moment.
I have never, I've never seen someone so disappointed as they are there.
Yeah, no.
The only one who's chilling is Heather. She's chilling like, okay, guys.
It didn't click yet.
Yes.
It didn't click yet. But
Dinel and
Kamu,
yo.
Well, we have come to an end for now because this is the start to more adventures in the upcoming year.
Goodbye.
I
maybe said something.
Yeah, no, it was amazing. It was amazing. However, there was something missing. I even pinned the comment here. Thank you, Simpiwe Wendy here, because she said it straight. Did you hear that? Warriors took the first activity. What was the first activity? That's what was missing here in this beautiful video which the media team had made. And I want to quickly touch base on that. The first activity was the war cries. And Shaka, we had a crisis because we were struggling with the war cries since we were doing mega hangouts week after week after week. But then they had a break. So with that break, I think they could go back and reset everything and just get the ideas going. So I want to just give a shout out to the Warriors. Although the media team weren't able to record the full thing, our apologies on that. However, I just want to give you a little bit of a taste of what they had here, the winning war cry. I'm going to play it. We have two parts of it, Shaka.
Let's go for it.
On the Sunday, undistracted, on the orange, Pesu Piche, Shaka Zulu, Uncle Vili, Manguza Bad, Upetene Sande, Manguza Bad, Upetene Sande, Di Petit Jou, Di Petit Jou, Di Petit Jou, Di Petit Jou, Di Petit Jou,
That was fire.
But you know what's the thing, man? They have a war cry beast there, man. This guy know how to do it.
Yeah, no, they killed it. They killed it. He killed it, but also, when the team connects.
And it's catching. It's like you feel like you want to be in that war cry, even if you're not part of Warriors.
Yes, exactly that. So I just wanted to, insert that in our we would love to play the other ones, guys, actually, but we still have a lot to go through, and time is not on our side.
I just suggest buy extra data. It may happen the Bible clock is going to end maybe around 9, 9:30 today.
I think we can just play maybe second place because that was the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
I think we can just give them
That's
that.
fair.
That's fair. And then from there we move on to the next portion of the Bible clock. Even the Warriors clapped. So that says a lot. But guys, we have to really shift gears now because we still have a bit to cover. A lot, yeah. I was trying to be nice.
I know you've been optimist, but it's a lot, not just a little bit.
It is indeed. It is indeed. But let's move on, guys. You know, in the YPG, we like to celebrate wins. As PJ was mentioning, you know, we need to have that go-getter mindset, you know, aiming for big and great things. And we have one of our mentors from the grounds, Itu, who had graduated again. Wow, I need to keep count of how many times she has graduated. And, you know, she's had her struggles, her battles, her tears, but she has more victories, which is nice. And we want to celebrate this moment also as an inspiration to everybody watching that. Regardless of what has happened, regardless of what you are facing, you can still make it. Her story is incredible. How at some point she had, you know, so many struggles, had to stop school to take care of her mother, and then still continue onwards and make it to where she is today. She is our lawyer, the advocate of
Yes.
the YPG.
In the YPG, we can say whatever we want. We have got a lawyer to defend us.
We just need to be careful, of course. Whatever we say can and will be used against us in the court of law, so we need to be super wise. But let's check out this video here and the pictures of her achievement.
Hi YPG, my name is Itimiling and I'm here at my second graduation for the year. And it's been a very hectic year, but I managed to make it. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you're facing, don't give up. Just always show up. It's important for you to show up in the small things so that you can achieve the big things. So despite the academic challenges that you might be going through right now, just show up and do the most in the small thing, or rather that qualification, that's your first qualification. So yeah, this is my second bout. This is my second bout, so IPG, and yay!
And as I was talking to Uncle Vinny, we have got here the pictures, the moment of her graduation. And an amazing thing, you see, she's a girl who had no privileges. At times when we look at someone at the top, we think like, no, they have got privilege, they had a family, they have got a very special background. And on the contrary, for those who could follow her story at a close range, you know that she faced certain things which I didn't face in life, and some of us didn't. But it shows how when a young person is willing to make it, is willing to fight for what he or she believes, it's so amazing. And we as a YPG, we cheer for her. We as YPG, we celebrate. We as YPG, we had days we cried with her as well. And every step she's giving, I'm sure that she represents the YPG in her fights, and she represents the YPG in everything she's making.
100%, Shaka, 100%. And she's made it. She's an example to everyone that regardless of what you are facing, I remember one day she said this, that it doesn't matter how many times you get knocked down, you can still get up and try again. And hats off to her. She's proved it. And I know that maybe you probably are going through a struggle and maybe you don't believe and you feel like it's not possible. But it is. It is super possible and you can do it. She did it. She's now had her second graduation of the year. So imagine the previous year and so forth. You know, she always shares her achievements and everything, and she's doing it big. She's raising the flag of the YPG really high, which is amazing.
And actually the only privilege which I believe she had, and that every one of us, we have this privilege here, is to be part of the YPG.
Yes.
Is to have this family has got your back, who cheers for you, who cry with you. I remember the day that she came and she said, Shaka, my marks were not good. They were actually good. I think she was just exaggerating a bit. But there were days of, let me say, defeat, but the days of victories, they come and we celebrate with her.
100% Shaka, 100%. We celebrate with her. We're loving here the congratulation messages that everyone is obviously sending, which is nice. We have to support. We have to really, really, really be there for each other. But not forgetting that we are celebrating her victory today, but tomorrow we want to celebrate your victory. We want to see your pictures here on the Bible clock, doing big and great things. And I'm sure that if you keep on the path and you don't give up and you take the advice, the lessons which we share with you guys, then we are going to have great stories for us. Now, we are going to move on to the next part. Today, we are really flexing as the YPG. We are flexing here the great achievements of some of the people who are part of this amazing group which we have. And today we're going to have with us a coding lecturer. I'm going to quickly play the video here, Shaka, and then from there we are going to delve into this topic here of the coding lecturer.
Ever wondered what mentors do when they're not doing mentor things? You're currently tuned into the Vibe Clock, and this is a day in the life of.
So today we're going to talk about a day in the life of a mentor, and with us we have all the way from Kapstad 021, we have Kanyiso with us, and he is the coding lecturer. How are you doing, Kanyiso?
I'm doing good, PJ. How are you? How are you, Shaka?
I'm good.
PJ ain't here.
Yeah, no, that's Uncle Vin, you know. We are almost twins, so I don't blame you.
Look, we're always together. I mean, we grew up together.
Yes.
We are homies.
There are a few differences.
Yeah, my bad.
No stress. I'll teach you how to spot the few differences between Uncle Vin and PJ.
Comment section. Let's pretend that never happened.
I don't think that you're asking something too hard for them. My apologies, but this moment,
let it slide, guys. Please. So, you're a coding lecturer, Kanyiso. Where do you lecture?
I lecture at an academy called Life Choices Academy, which is an academy that specializes in software development. That basically has students where we teach them how to code, and we basically create a portfolio with them that they'll be able to use in the work environment. Most of our students that leave our institution, they join companies and they become a fundamental part of that company.
Okay, that's cool. That's really cool.
and at this point, what is it like being a coding lecturer at such age, like as young as you are?
It has its own challenges, but I see it as a privilege. And actually, some of the students did ask me that they were like, "Can you so what went right in your life?" And I was like, I think that's not the right way to phrase it. It's more of like, what have I done, to reach where I am? Because what happens is that some of my students are actually my age or even older. So I actually am an inspiration to them. They look at me and they're like, wow, okay, I believe, I can reach somewhere. I can be, what I want to be because I see a living example, in front of me, teaching me where I could be.
Okay, that's cool, man. That's really cool. And do you have any side hustles, like besides just doing the coding?
Yes, I do. So on the side, I do websites. So I design and develop websites. I do photography on the side, mostly specialized with wedding photography. And also I do some graphic design here and there for certain clients.
Wow, that's awesome. And where did you learn coding? Are you self-taught? Did you go to school? Just out of curiosity.
Funny thing is that I learned coding at the academy that I'm actually teaching at. So it became like a
Wow,
full
yo.
circle.
Wow, that is amazing. So from the student, you became the lecturer. Wow, that is
Yeah.
insane. And how's it? Oh, you did already ask that question. How's it like being young? Like, besides on the student scope, with the lecturer, how's it like being like this really young guy amongst all these experienced coders and so forth?
Well, it's more of like I don't come with the mindset that I'm young. I come with the mindset that I'm here to add value towards the team. I come with the mindset that I know what I want to bring into the lives of the students. So whenever we talk with the other, lecturers, we talk as literally as peers. That most of the time we don't even consider the gap of an age or anything.
That's great. And for those who are watching us, if today they would want to start coding, what
Same
would
question
you
I had.
tell them? Like, what would be the first step? Something that would help them starting.
So actually, what's nice nowadays is that with coding, you don't have to actually have a laptop. If you want to start coding, you can actually use your phone. There are
Oh,
coding apps, which we call them IDEs, which stands for Integrated Development Environments, where you can actually code and on the app and you can see your code. So if you are willing to start with code, you literally have the tool in your hand. The tool that you're using to watch the Bible clock, it can be the tool that will set you apart to start something different that you never thought you could approach or achieve.
Wow, that's
that
awesome.
that's nice.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Just another question for what was your greatest struggle when start coding? And I believe that if someone is just inspired to start coding today, and when they pass through that phase that you went through, they will feel like, no, wait, I'm not the only one.
Yeah. So actually, the biggest struggle is so with coding, it's kind of different from how other things are done. So with coding, you first need to learn the fundamentals of the language itself. For example, JavaScript, Python, or C Sharp. Once you understand these fundamentals, then what happens as a developer? Your job is to solve problems. So most of the time, you will always have to be solving problems. So the thing that you need to have is perseverance. You need to persevere even if the code is not running. It would happen that sometimes you are still busy with the same code for 2 days straight, and you should keep on trying and keep on reading your code and trying to see what did I go wrong and using the tools that we have accessible. We have AI, we have the internet, we've got YouTube, but sometimes we can use all those tools and you can't get to where you want. So what you have to do is just have that mindset that I know there is a solution for this. I just have to keep on trying. And what's nice is that once you solve it, the feeling that you have, it's literally one of the most priceless feelings because you're like, I finally overcame.
Okay, that's cool. Kanisa, we're gonna have to keep it here because and wrap it up here because obviously time is not on our side, but I have so many other questions to ask. In terms of just before you disconnect, in terms of your graphic design and your photography as well, did you go to school? Are you self-taught? Just for those who are watching, because sometimes there are so many things we can do, but the journey seems intimidating. So on your end, were you the kind of person who just taught yourself how to do it, or you just you went on YouTube, you learned, or you found a platform, or you did something about it? Just out of my curiosity.
So the first place where I actually learned graphic design and photography is actually within the YPG.
Oh,
So I
nice.
started out just creating simple designs and sending it to my mentor at the time, where I would like, how's this, how's that, and they would give certain suggestions. Then I would go on YouTube to find out how do I do this, how do I do that, and through the trial and error over the time, that's when I started to develop the skill to the point now I'm able to have a side hustle where I actually started with a curiosity and literally using it within the YPG.
Wow, so your school basically started within the YPG and you took it further than that. Just goes to show that if you really want something, you'll make a way, because I mean you took the time to learn. Okay, you got it wrong, you got it right afterwards. You matured as a designer and photographer, and now you're able to do this as a side hustle. So from what we're hearing from you, basically, there is no excuse. Like the world, there are no limits to what we want to do in the world, actually.
In fact, because he didn't limit himself to what his mentor gave to him. He didn't, it was good, but it wasn't enough. He gave one step further, and we see today that what started with a small seed in the YPG became literally part of his life. Actually, his life, because that's what he does today.
Yeah.
That's what brings the bread
It's
to
the
the
bread
table.
and butter for his stomach, which is amazing. Which is amazing. Kanisa, I truly believe that just these few minutes we've been here together, I'm sure it has inspired someone to maybe just get off the couch and get proactive and start learning a new skill like coding. I mean, the fact that you can learn all these things, it's available on YouTube, as you were mentioning, the graphic design on YouTube, the photography on YouTube as well, which means that we can do what we want, or we can learn what we want rather, as long as we just apply it in our lives and we can finally
Yeah.
push it further. I think what we need to do, the media team, we need to get some of the questions which some of the viewers are watching, and maybe we have a post on answering them. Like someone asked, can you code through your phone? And there were some other questions which I noticed. The only problem is we still have another segment to go to, and time is not on our side. But if maybe the media team could maybe take these questions in the comment section.
Yes.
We send it through to Kanyiso. He answers it. Then we have like a young post, just so that everyone kind of has a bit of direction on what we are talking about.
And knowing that they can use their phone. For example, I didn't know that you could start learning coding using your phone. That, I believe, represents a wide door, even for the YPG in the further places where they may not have a laptop available, they may not have a computer, but they've got their phones. And I'm sure with these questions, something will start somewhere greater, because that's how the YPG is organic. It
Yes.
grows as we share, as we talk to each other. I'm sure that will be a benefit to a lot of big places.
100%. So, Kanyiso, thank you so much. We're going to have to wrap it off here and obviously move to the next segment. But I truly believe that this is going to inspire many people. Just before we disconnect, do you have any final words, maybe to inspire, to advise, and to guide? And of course, don't forget to end off with that shout out for the fam there in Cape Town. And please also a shout out to the fam in Delft for me, not forgetting our roots.
Yeah, well, this is something that I keep on even teaching my students, is that we should, as Shaka said it, we should always be proactive, meaning that what we get or whatever we are asked. For an example, if I'm asked to make a one-page website by a client, what I do is that I know I'm paid for the one page website, but I'm going to add a functionality that I'm not paid for. And adding that proactiveness shows that I am not only valuing you as a client, but I'm showing you that I'm capable to do much more things. And that way, that's how I actually keep on getting clients. I actually don't advertise my work, but the work that I do advertises itself. So if a person practices that skill of being proactive, they'll be able to do literally move mountains.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So you can give a shout out now to the fam in Cape Town. And Simpiwe Wendy asked that you give a shout out to the Warriors as well.
Shout out to our fam in Cape Town, in Kailicha, in Nyanga Junction, Nyanga Airport. You can join us tomorrow for our hangout, 12:30 at 9 Petergan Street. That's where the Zhoosh is going. It's actually going to be so hot. The temperature says 23, but tomorrow it's going to be 32 because the Zhoosh is going to take it on another level. Shout out to Warriors also, and shout out also to the Dell fam.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Kanyiso, for your time. And I'm sure that this has inspired someone to do or pursue something great. We're going to quickly watch Shaka. He made a mini vlog of,
that's
of
nice.
a day in a life of his life. So, yeah, we're going to quickly watch that and then move on to the next part.
What's good, YPG? It's Kanyisa here from the mother city. Today I'm having a mini vlog. I'll try my best to be as accurate and record all the content that's needed. So I'm a coding lecturer and I will be guiding and showing you just tidbits of what I do as a lecturer. So you can just see, what is our life is mentors. So have a seat, enjoy, and let us see. So currently it's the morning of Friday and I'm on my way to work. One thing I definitely need is my cup of coffee. I try my best not to depend on coffee, but it gives me a nice kick in the mornings. Okay, I'm arriving now at the campus and I got myself some donuts. So I'm gonna grab this for some coffee. Just got my cafe here and now let's just make sure that the students are settled into the classes as we are going to be having our lecture at 9. Just came from a debriefing the students on how the day is going to be like, and now I'm just going upstairs to the office. So this is just a glimpse of the behind the scenes as I will be recording one of the top of the So in PhD we have type juggling and constant. So type juggling. Just finished the lecture now. I'm heading off to the office to prep up for some prep that I have to do. I have to develop some lectures that I'll be doing, basically planning some lectures I'll be doing in the future. So this is the end of the day. It's the time right now, I think it's 5:30. 5:30, and yeah, so we're starting the weekend, but we are going to be connected in the Vibe o'clock, and we will be there. See you guys there. See you guys in the comment section.
Thank you so much, Kanyisa, for that amazing, beautiful video and the segment here, because it was awesome. I believe it was mind-opening to many people. Yes. And I'm sure we're going to take off. We're going to take off and hear some great stories of people who maybe will pursue the same thing which Kanyisa has done, and today they are doing well. Now, Shaka, there is still more. So we've got a new segment, the mentor and the mentee. We want to give value to this work here of mentorship. And today, from Pretoria, we have Tino and Ritumetsi. But before we go into everything, let us just go into the intro of their video, and then we are going to have them both here with us connected.
Let's go.
Exploring the relationships between mentors and their mentees, you're currently tuned into the Vibe O'Clock, and this is Mentor Mentee.
Yes, this is the new segment, and now we are going to have with us here Ritumetsi, and we're going to have here Tino with us. Good evening, ladies.
Good evening, Vini and Shaka.
Are you guys good?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thank you.
Now it's the time, né? To know how much they know about themselves, about each other.
Are you guys, before we get into that, Shaka, just, like in Dabas sometimes.
Eish.
How long have you guys been friends? Or how long have you guys known each other?
We've known each other since the CBC, so I can say approximately 13 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
No, it's 13, yeah, I think it's 13.
There's a fly here, sorry guys. Wow, that is crazy. And who mentored who?
I mentored.
Okay. Tino, did you give her a tough time?
I think besides the fact that I was closed off, I think that was the most difficult part. The fact that I never told her. Like I really kept everything to myself.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Ritumeti, did you ever reach the point of stressing over Tino, like yo, this one, she's a lot of work, and I don't know what to do, and then you go back to the drawing board, like how am I gonna help her?
Yo, those days.
I think all mentors go through that with all their mentees. So I definitely did go through that, but you always just have to go back to the drawing board. Remember that patience is needed the same way that someone was patient with me, mentored me till I became a mentor. I needed to do the same with her.
I believe that patience, as she mentioned, is the most
Yo,
important.
very much. You
It's the
really need
most
patience.
important part about this work. We all as mentors, we have that person at that moment where you feel like if I could,
Shame, man. Shame. But I do get you, Shak. I really do get you. But now we want to know, how well do the two of you know each other? So I'm going to ask some questions here. Shak as well is going to have some questions on the side. I think you can do one, then I'll do one, then we'll alternate. And then you guys will have to write down your answers and then reveal them at the same time. So, do you guys have like your pen and papers ready?
Yes, I do.
I think we should have a disclaimer before, man. This game is not meant to finish with anyone's friendship.
Yes, we're not trying to end friendships here. We just want to see how well you guys know each other. I mean, it's 13 years together, guys. Come on. You should know each other well enough. So, question 1. What is her middle name? So I want you guys to write down quickly, what is her middle name? And then at the count of 3, I'm going to count it down. You will put the papers for us to see. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Okay. Angel to me. Is it right, Tino? Is it right, Ritumetsi?
Yes, it is.
Okay, great. Let's move to the next question. I'm gonna add a little bit of music here in the background, just to keep it, nice and going. Okay, Shaka, you can go with the next one.
So, okay, question number 2, that's that one. Does she have any hidden talent? Does she have any hidden talent? Whoa, her face tells me she's going to reveal something that she was like, I'm not sure if I should reveal.
If it's safe to say.
Yes. I like this question. The Pretoria fan, please, check, because we have a talent to be used in the hangout now. Actually, 2.
Okay, you can count them down.
3, 2, 1, and show. Yes. She can sing. Oh, the 2 of them.
So you both sing?
No. I can't sing. This is mine. No.
Wait, so Ritumetsi, you don't sing?
I can't sing to sing my I'm being so honest. I can't sing. She's always said this, that I can sing, but I can't.
Can you at least sing to save your life?
So wait, Shaka.
If it's a life or death situation, I guess I could, but I can't.
So Tino, are you telling me that she's doubting her singing capabilities?
No, she's doubting. can sing. And I remember there was a time we performed together in the YPG, and it was so good.
So I think the arts and culture fam needs to make sure they capitalize on Ritumetsi's talent. Whenever we have,
Maybe she could even sing now, ne?
No,
Or
not now,
should we
Shaka.
leave it
Shaka,
for-
we are on a time crunch. Shaka, we are on a time crunch. You don't want to make enemies with Ritumetsi so soon.
No, guys, I was just joking.
We're on a time crunch here. So, by all means, we will definitely, I believe that the Pretoria fam will definitely make sure that they utilize it. When we have the next Kwijo challenge or something, we would love to see Ritumetsi on that as well. Shaka, can we move to the next question?
Let's move on.
Although Litabo says here, I've never seen them sing.
It feels like the whole YPG fam from Pretoria are going to hunt the two of them tomorrow.
Tomorrow we know what's happening in the hangout.
Guys, in the hangout, those from Pretoria, please keep your phones, your cameras on, and please share with us.
Let's move to the next question, Shaka.
This is yours, this one.
Oh, it's mine.
Yes.
Okay. What's a hobby she enjoys doing in her free time? Okay. Tino is laughing here. I'm gonna count you guys down. 3, 2, 1. Let's see them answers.
Almost done.
Almost done.
Goodness me.
You're being exposed today.
Yo.
Clearly.
You are being exposed. Okay. Let's see here what it says. Can you read it out for us?
She recently started learning a new skill. So she's currently doing like your manicures and your pedicures.
Oh, wow.
So I think that's what she's doing now in her free time.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. Okay. She said you love eating.
Wow. During the people show.
Imagine.
I already know who is the note person of this friendship, man.
Yes. Today you're being exposed. Shaka, let's go to the next one because really we are on a time crunch. I'm just
There
trying
we
to
go.
keep time.
Question number 4. What is something she's passionate about?
Please repeat the question.
What is something she's passionate about?
Done.
3, 2, 1, and let's go.
YPG. Oh, media.
Media YPG.
Okay. Accounting, taking pictures. Let's move to the next one. What is she, a foodie? Oh, videos.
Videographer.
Okay. That's
So-
cool. That is cool.
The two of them are media lovers.
They're media-orientated people. Let's move to the last question, ladies. The last question, which is, what is her attitude towards failure and setbacks? What is her attitude towards failure and setbacks? Just let them finish writing. Does she bounce back? Does she complain? Does she cry? I don't know.
Yeah, people have different reactions. when having setbacks. Hmm?
Is she quiet?
You know that some people they actually talk more when they have setbacks.
True that. Does she vent? Okay, Dumetsi's writing. It's like she's writing an essay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's see them answers.
I think they should wait. The answers are going to be a bit longer.
Keeps trying, never gives up. So that's Tino's answer on behalf of Ritumetsi. Ritumetsi, can you read it out? I just see the bounce back.
She usually doesn't dwell on it, she bounces back.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. So you both have the same mindset. Both of you bounce back. You don't give up. You keep on trying, which is awesome. Now, to wrap things up, we have a little video to watch of theirs. But what would you say to the mentors who maybe are going through the same struggle, maybe of, having that disciple or that mentee whom they're just not getting through, or it's been difficult, trying and trying and trying and trying, but still they feel like they're not getting anywhere? What would you advise? To remain patient, to keep on going regardless of what's happening? What would you say to them? Let's start with Ritumetsi and then we'll go with Tino.
I think for me, it's important that you sort of build a friendship with your mentee so that they're able to open up and speak freely to you. And secondly, as I said in the beginning, patience is needed because I think most of the time you had a specific journey and you passionate and really want this person to reach the level that you're in. So you tend to push like hard on the person and end up being impatient and whatnot. So I think it's very important for us to be patient with our mentees. There's going to be setbacks, but it's important that you're able to help them get through those setbacks and overcome. So yeah, that's the advice I would give to all mentors.
Tino?
So practically what Dumi said, they need someone who's gonna be your friend, not someone who's going to tell you what to do. Because with me, I didn't want someone to dictate my life and tell me, no, don't do this, do that. But rather someone who will show you the way. So yes, you are going the wrong direction, but then that person is gonna be there to show you that this is the way that you're gonna go. So I feel like it helps a lot if that person is your friend and someone that you are used to. So every time you meet each other, it's not always about the serious stuff, but it can also be that relationship whereby you just ask her, how are you doing? How's everything? Let's do this, let's do that. Not always keep it serious also, but also to have that kind of friendship so that that person becomes free and comfortable around you. Yeah.
Okay. Last thing, Tino, this one's for you. Now let's do the reverse. What would you say to the mentees who maybe feel like, this person is so annoying because they're always checking up on me and always about my business and blah, blah, blah. What would you say to the mentees in regards to the mentor? Because there's always that clash. There's that back and forth, the little Tom and Jerry moments here and there. So what would you say to the mentees who maybe have that mentor who is like always there checking up on them, maybe sometimes on their case and so forth?
And even a bit tough.
Yes, and a bit tough as well.
Okay, so believe it or not, the mentors are actually there to help you. So you can feel like they're gonna be judging or they want to know too much about your life, but they're actually doing it for your good. And it is actually better if you help them by being open with them. So I know it's not really nice for you to be open with your life and telling people about the things that you're going through inside, but it really does help. And I think even with me, the moment that I started seeing the change was the moment that I actually opened up and started speaking about the things that I was going through inside. So it really helps if you open up and you speak to your mentor, because as they say, we're not here to judge you, we're here to help you. But how can we help you if we don't know what's really going on? So kind of like, let's meet each other halfway as a mentor and mentee so that we can be able to help you to the best of our ability. But everything that we do, the checking up, the calling, it can be a bit annoying, but honestly, from a good intention, which is to like see you at a better place as a mentor. Yeah.
100%. That's so true. And I believe that just capitalizing on what you're saying, the mentee should help the mentor help them. At the end of the day, the more open you are
Yeah.
and the more you allow them to help you, it's so much easier. You make the progress. It's not about pestering or controlling your life and so forth. It's, as you said, it comes from a good place. It's all about helping, which is amazing. That is the work which we do.
And understanding the importance of the mentorship work.
Yes.
It's not only in the YPG, but the mentorship work is in companies, schools, everywhere. In companies, when they spot a talent, they usually start the work of mentorship because they aim having that person at a high position. And the difference is in the YPG, we spot a talent in every young person. Everybody's, for us, is like a diamond that we can shape and we can make it brighter in future. So the work of the mentorship is meant to raise friends, because you see today you guys are at the same level and with a beautiful friendship. That's amazing.
100%. That is the end result. So I think we can wrap it off there. We still have a video of theirs to watch. Ladies, thank you so much for your time, and I'm sure that this little moment here is just going to help someone maybe be a bit more open and more considerate to the work which we have of the mentorship, which is to take things to the next level. I'll let the two of you guys maybe just give a shout out to the Pretoria fam before we move on to the next segment. So we can go Ridumeti first, and then we'll end off with Tino.
Shout out to the PTA fam, and I believe the Zeus is going to be on another level since it's extremely hot in Pretoria. So yeah.
Shout out to the Pretoria fam, the fam in Mamelodi, in Soshanguve, in Tredgeville, in Pumalong, in Mabopane, in Hammanskraal. Shout out to y'all. And tomorrow we will be there at 175 Nanastika Street at 12 noon. Yeah, and the Juge is going to be there. We even have our own Heritage Day tomorrow. So if you were anywhere around Pretoria, you're more than welcome to come and join us.
Wow, that is awesome. We hope to see the videos and the pictures of the amazing hangouts the Pretoria fam are going to have. Yes, and the singing. And the singing, especially the singing. Ridumeti is already. Ladies, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time. We'll move on to the video because we need to start wrapping up the program. Thank you so much for y'all's time. Now, let's quickly watch their clip, and then we're going to move on and wrap things up.
Hi everyone, my name is Ridumeti and I'm here with Tino, and I was her mentor. I was the one who initially started the relationship. How it started was that I approached Tino. We actually both grew up in the church. We are approximately the same age, so we both had a few setbacks growing up in the church, and I was able to move from those setbacks and actually overcome them before she did. So once I was at a level where now I'm okay and I was groomed in the YPG, God helped me through it, then I approached Tino for me to give to her what I had received, and I guess that's how the relationship started.
Hi everyone. So the challenges that she faced as my mentor was the fact that I was closed up and I wasn't open. So it kind of like dragged everything, because instead of taking a short time, like getting straight to the point, I was closed up. I never said anything. I never asked for help. It was like I didn't want the mentorship, whereas I actually did need it. Yeah.
I think the other challenges that I think other mentors may face is that when you're starting, most of the time you put a lot of pressure on people to be open instead of starting the mentorship on a friendship basis so that you can both be open to each other, and it's not weird now where you feel like, okay, she might spill my beans or spill the tea, so yeah.
So, the advice that I would give to other mentees or somebody who is being mentored at this point is that your mentor is not there to judge you, but they're there to help you. So everything that they are doing is for your good, but it's to no avail if you don't accept the help. It's to no avail if you don't open up and allow the mentor to come into your bubble so that they can actually help you to come out of it. So if you really need the help and if you really want to get out of whatever you're facing, your mentor is there as a friend and as a guide for you because they've been through those things. But if you close up and you don't open up to them, it's like they will never know what's going on with you and they'll never know where to target so that you can change. So open up, be free. Like, even as the moment that I opened up was actually the moment that I started seeing a change in my life. But until then, I just saw her as someone that's trying to dictate my life and trying to tell me what to do, of which that was not the case. But the moment that I understood her intention, which was to make me reach the same level that she was, I was able to open up, and here I am today.
And here we are today. So this is what we'd love to share to all mentors and mentees.
That is the amazing work which we have of mentorship. And I'm sure that if you guys can take the lessons which, on both aspects, the mentors, the message to the mentors and to the mentees, you know, we will have this beautiful work and we'll have this progress, and obviously we will be hand in hand reaching the objective of seeing everybody take off in life. Now we need to wrap up, guys, because it has been a lot. It was nice, but it has been a lot. And we need to talk about this, Shaka. As PJ has been mentioning, the mindset, the mentality of being a go-getter. It's time to stop feeding off the hands of people and getting our hands to work to feed ourselves, to take care of ourselves. You know, we live in a generation where we have a lot of young people who are waiting for things to happen for them instead of making things happen. We don't see many pioneers anymore. We don't see many people, you know, young people setting the trend anymore of the hustler, of the person who, you know, gets things done and makes a way and so forth. Usually we expect people to do things for us. And this is the mentality we can't have or keep with us anymore. We need to embrace the mindset of a go-getter.
And we haven't had a generation with so many dreams as our generation.
True.
I don't think that any other generation could, because not just visualizing our future, but we also have got so many options. And the thing is, if I expect my future to be in a certain way, no other hands are better than my own hands to have it. I am the one who is going to shape my future the way I want. I'm the one who is going to make my future as great as I want. Yes, we have the setbacks. Yes, we have our flaws. Yes, we're not perfect. But if the mentality of a go-getter can be with you, everything's possible. There is absolutely nothing what is going to be impossible for you. It's necessary to understand that in a game, in soccer and other sports, you will have the podium for the first place, second place, and third place. But when we talk about life, every go-getter has his space at the top one.
That's so true, Shaka. And you know what's interesting about life? Let's turn it up a notch. In life, those who are remembered usually are those who won. The winners. I remember one movie, there was a scene where this little boy was speaking about, the opponent, he's so big and, you know, we can't face him. And then the other one turns to him and says, that's why you'll never be remembered. Because you only remember the winner. You only remember the one who succeeds. We don't glorify second place. You know, we don't pay attention to second place.
We don't remember.
We don't remember. We remember the one who won. And maybe that's your case. No one knows you because you're not winning in life. You're not doing anything about your situation. You're not pushing yourself to the levels in which you need to reach to be successful. You are waiting and waiting and waiting, and that's the problem. The more we wait for something to happen in our life, is the more nothing's going to happen. Like we mentioned, I like the title of something extra. Nothing will, what is it?
Nothing will move if you
don't move, you know? So something needs to change. Nothing will change if you don't change, you know? There needs to be a change of mindset. You know, waiting for people. I think this is the biggest crime we are committing today. Waiting for someone to help us. Waiting for someone to spoon feed us. Waiting for someone to gift us with the new shoes or with money. I mean, look at life. I find this interesting, Shaka, because life works like this. Have you noticed that everything in life is becoming more expensive? Everything in life is becoming, you know, more difficult. The cost of living is raising, but people's salaries don't go up. The income does not increase at all. So we earn the same amount of money, but everything else is going more expensive. And we accept it, and then we struggle, and then we complain about it, but we don't actually do anything about it. Kanyiso has his job. He's a lecturer, but he has his side hustle. So he's not only dependent on one source of income, he's got a multiple range of income from design to photography as well, plus his job. So he's not going to live a limited life. But there are many people who are complaining so much, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. But what are you doing about it? How long are you going to keep saying, I don't have, and when are you going to start doing something about it? Where is that proactive spirit, the initiator, if we can put it like that? Where is that inside of you? Because it's there. But it'll only be activated the moment you decide to do something about your situation. We've mentioned many times here with PJ, and he's spoken about this as of late. When there are events, you know, we are waiting for someone. I mean, the poor mentor has to.
And the thing with a victim is that a victim is always waiting for a superhero, always waiting for a hero to come and save him or her. Superhero, always waiting for a hero to come and save him or her. You are the one you need to make it different. What you have right now, you may not have a lot of tools in your hands, but you have got a lot of tools inside of your mind. And if you can develop it, if it's a book you're going to read, if it's a new skills you're going to learn, like for example, it was Tina who is learning the manicure and pedicure thing. So it's something else. It can become her coming later on. So please remove from your mind that thought, no, I'm waiting. Someone is going to come and give it to me. Go and get it. Doesn't matter where it is, as height is. I remember of a friend, he used to say, if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk.
You're in my head.
Yes.
Martin Luther King.
Exactly. So if you can't walk, roll. But do something, move, make it different. Let me tell you, what matters is not where you are, but it's where you're going to. It's where you're aiming to be.
Exactly. It's where you're aiming to be. That's what you need to push towards. Start. Okay, but uncle, I'm at school. Shaka, I'm at school. The holidays are here, guys. A holiday job. You could literally get a holiday job. You can go and get the recycled items, you know. Go, like, you see the guys, they go in the streets, they get the bottles and the cans and everything and recycle. That's money. You're doing something about it. You can go knock on doors and offer it, I don't know, to take out the trash in someone's house. You can clean the windows. You can clean the shoes.
Wash the cars.
You can wash the cars. You can go to the taxi rank and wash the cars. You can do so many things. And you will have money that you've never had before. It builds more. It's not just about the money itself, but it builds something inside of you. You need to, like, guys, you need to understand this. It builds character in you. It builds quality in you. You learn more about yourself. You grow as a person. You become independent. It adds so much value to your life, but so much value if you simply just start things. But the problem of our generation today is simple. We are followers. Look at social media today. The concept is about following someone else. Mm-hmm. So you're busy following someone else, following their trends, their dances, their look, and all of that stuff. And you've become this person who lives like someone else, and you don't even have your own sense of life. Now, that needs to change. When are you going to set the trend? When are people going to follow you? Think about this. When are you going to be the mirror of, an example of what is to be followed? But we're busy following everyone else except. It's painful. It's sad that we are losing ourselves because we want to be like everyone else, and we are losing our independence within that process. We have Shaka, the story here. You know Zanele very well. You know Tandega very well. They've started their business. They're selling in the streets, and they're doing something great. I remember when Tandega came to speak, and we spoke, and we reached the point where it's like, it's time to be independent. It's time for you to make money for yourself. And she quit her job. She started her own thing. And there's money coming. We're going to watch their video shortly. Mm-hmm. And money's coming in. They're hustling. Every single day, they are hustling, making a way for themselves. What about you? What are you building with the hands that God gave you, with the gifts that God gave you? You know, the talents that we have today, it's simple. Think about this, Shaka. I want you guys, all of you guys, to think about this. When a chicken lays eggs, does it eat the eggs that it's laid?
No.
When a cow produces milk, does it drink its own milk?
No, it doesn't.
It does it for someone else.
Exactly.
For someone else to enjoy of that service. God gave everyone a talent and a skill. Not for your personal entertainment or joy, but it's for you to benefit someone else. And that personal benefit will be transformed into an income. That income is going to take care of you. So you've been given the skill to give, for someone else's benefits, and in return, you get the profit. You get the income. That's how life works. You use your gift for your gain.
And the thing is, you may hear people saying, but I've got no money to start with something. But that ability, that skill, it's way more valuable than money. You know what happens? It's like, you don't have a brother.
Nope. Only child.
Yes. But for those who have, you know that feeling when a brother gets your t-shirt, your favorite t-shirts, and you walk in, maybe in the street or even inside of the house, and you see him wearing that t-shirt. You say, wait, that's mine. You identify that that's yours. You know what's happening? People are becoming followers. And without realizing, people walking away with their identity. Oh, I don't want to sell because I heard someone saying that this is shameful. Oh, I don't want to go and do the hair of someone because someone said this. Because the guy I follow on YouTube, he's not doing that. But wait, he's walking away with your identity. He's walking away with your talent. I'm telling you, once I heard, and I agree with you with this, everything makes money on this earth.
Yeah, I learned that. My dad taught me that one day. He said, look at everything. This is a business. This is a business. This is a business. So the opportunities are there. We're just not taking it.
You like soccer.
Love.
And Pichlo, do you remember this guy? He
Yes.
once said, you don't play soccer with your feet. You play soccer with your mind.
100%.
Your feet is just a tool you use for soccer.
100%. I agree with you, Shaka, on that. Really. It's in the mind. It's all in the mind. And everything starts here, guys. The moment you decide to chase after what you want, that's what you're going to achieve. Now, let's quickly watch this video before we wrap up, because these are two YPG members who simply just went out and did it. And they are reaping the rewards for it.
Hi, my name is Sanega and I am selling muffins, popcorns and fruit salads. In a day I make about 200 to 300 and something, then in a week approximately 1.5.
Hi, my name is Nompumelelo Zanele Mkhonto. So I have a business. I just recently started a business because I resigned last year at my job. So I decided to take the skills that I have and then do something about it and started a business rather than complaining, asking, always depending on someone. So the business that I do, I'm selling all type of desserts. So I'm doing fruit cups with the topping of ultramel, ice cream, or yogurt, or sometimes I do I use cake as well, and then I use with those toppings as well. In the day, sometimes we get to do like 300 rand to 400 rand. It depends how the day went. And then with the summary of the week, we go about almost 900 rand or 700 rand if it didn't do that well.
The challenges that I face, it's because sometimes I sleep a few hours because I'll be baking.
The challenges that I face in the road is that sometimes the sun is burning, sometimes the rain, the weather, in fact, sometimes it contradicts us. And then what is more nice is that we decided to go to inside the ranks. So it's more safer because they are now getting used to us, so we are protected. They communicate a lot.
Sometimes I go out there and sell, and I feel like giving up because people are not buying, but then I hold on because I know why I started this, so it keeps me going.
They buy today and then they tell you, come back tomorrow, we're gonna buy more. You come back tomorrow with the bigger stock, and then only two they buy. But we're not stopping for anything because we are YPG, we are together as one, and as people of faith, we are making it. We're just going there. We don't stop because we know that we are capable. We went to school because we went to learn, so we need to make use of what God gave us, which is our talents. Thank you very much.
100%. They are making use of what was given to them by God. There is no excuse. It is. Absolutely. I remember Ms. Togo said in the Woman to Woman, it is like a sin to say that we don't have a talent because we were given one by God. There is something you are good at. There is something right now that you are very talented in, and I'm telling you this straight because there is something you are good at. You might not have discovered it yet, but there is something which you are good at. The moment you discover it, use it to your advantage. Don't sit at home. Don't kill time. Don't wake up 10 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock and then you have breakfast and go back to sleep during the holiday. No. Be a visionary. Fight for what you want. And you're going to make it, guys. You have everything you need to live a well and successful life. But you have to start. Sorry, I just needed to bring the mic close to say that.
It's time. It's the time for you to do something. They have got their difficulties, they have got their setbacks. Selling the streets, it's not easy. If someone has ever done it, you know it's not an easy thing. But if today they're making 300, 400, there'll be a moment they'll make 1,000. They'll make 2,000 in a day, 3,000. You just need to give the first step. For those who were in our last event, you're going to remember that Bishop said one thing very nice. If you're going to improve 1% a month, if you're going to improve 1% every 2 weeks, as long as you are moving, as long as you have got a direction, as long as you are making something, look, it's better that you may fail with a certain thing, and at least you know that's not the thing that will lead you into success. The McDonald's brothers, they started with a theater. They started trying to display moves. It didn't work. They failed. But McDonald's, it's good they failed, né? Otherwise, we wouldn't have McDonald's today. And so many other stories. Michael Jordan, I was reading about his story. In his first high school tournament, he had to pay to go with the team. And he didn't play. He had to carry the staff. So what's the excuse? This guy was literally a failure at high school, and he just became a legend, the greatest of all time when we talk about basketball. Why? Because there was that first step. There was that moment that the mindset changed it.
That's it. The mindset's changed. And now we're shifting. I like the examples which Shaka gave, really. Michael Jordan, these guys of McDonald's, and so forth. But now we want to hear your name. Now we want to hear the YPG fam. We want to hear you guys doing great things. Guys, we need to wrap up here. The information you've received, to make it beneficial, you need to put it into practice. There is no other way. Take the first step, start, plan, and you guys are going to make it. I think we have had enough. We have spoken enough.
It has been the longest Bible clock.
Every time we come here together, we tend to stretch the time. So, yeah, guys. So that's it. You guys got the memo. Now put it into practice, and I'm sure that you guys are going to take off. We are wrapping up here tomorrow. We will be having our hangouts throughout the country, as usual. other branches at 12:30, some at 1 o'clock. But make sure you come through because the juge is going to be there. Until then, guys, because it's been a lot, have a good evening and rest well. And until next time, you know what time it is. It's time to take off. Danko.